And there we are. I don't know why I had to restart this. Not sure if it's the iPhone 6 or the YouTube. Okay. So I was working on making new inks out of some of the inks that I have and testing out how they work in the new squirt bottles. So we're going to test this yellow out. This is a yellow ink, oil-based from China, from Yankee 87 on eBay. It's kind of light. Definitely kind of light for my liking. I'm going to make it darker. Put more ink in there. Put a couple white napkins behind the tissue paper because I had some dye from the other day under there. So we'll add some more. I'm just trying to make it a richer looking yellow. You definitely have to cover these inks up right away because you don't want to have an accident. Now we'll try another spot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's more brilliant. It's better. That's better. And that will definitely show up yellow on white resin. Or even a white tag that I was using. So I'm happy with that yellow. So later on I'll mark these yellow oil-based ink at 91%. So that yellow is good. What's another color? Oh, I wanted to try, these are the water-based inks. I ordered these by accident. And let's see what colors are in here that I could do a water-based ink. We'll try this purple. It's probably not the same as the Ranger ink purple, that's for sure. Gorgeous. So I'm going to use a little bit of distilled water. Just want to see how that mixes first. I want to make sure it's not going to be gritty. If you're mixing them with the wrong mediums, they turn to grit. We'll do 15 drops in there. Looks kind of woodery still. It's kind of watered down. It's more like a plum color. Trying to figure out where the best camera angle is. That's a lot of ink in there. I want to make it dense. I don't have a lot of use for these water-based inks, really. So I don't mind if I use a lot of it up, because these will be for paper projects. So that's a nice dark. It's like a plum. It's not a vivid purple. It's like a plum. And I wish I had a funnel. I found funnels cleaning and I don't think I brought them down. Let's wish me luck. Oh, look at that luck. Now what I can do is also add gold shimmer to these, or my iridescent shimmers, but I'm going to leave them plain for now. And I'll have bottles of the shimmers and the golds and the stuff to add on top of anything that I use it on for a project, so I don't have to do that. Boy, that's a pretty color though. I don't know if you can see that. I'll take a squirt. It's nice and dark. Dark as I'm going to get it anyway. It's a plum. It's not the same shade as this water-based Dilutions. These are incredible. These are also concentrated, so I probably could dilute these. Let's see how dark they are. It's a different shade. It's much brighter. This is the darker. I like this color. I really do. So I want to have different shades. There's quite a bit in this bottle too. I'm just going to put a couple more drops in the bottle before I seal it up. That's good. So that is a nice color that I can play with when I'm looking for. And I can't read anything on there. It's all in Chinese. I have no idea what that says. So I'll have to label that. I want to keep the bottles next to the colors that I'm making. For that wonderful memory of mine. So we got a yellow and we have a purple. Let's see if there's other colors in here I want to... Oh, they have an orange. And we've got a different yellow. Black. Green, brown, red, blue. My favorite. Magenta. These are actually different. And this is a dark brown oil. My last shipment, they gave me 2 browns and no red. So I'll keep those. I can always mess around with them. Always mess around with those later. Look at that color. See, the blue came out of it. The yellow dried up. Still kind of light. Still kind of light. I might make a water-based yellow. That was an oil-based yellow. The white, the other yellow I have. I want to put a drop of this down plain. See what that. So that's a drop of the oil based. This would be a drop of the water based. Yeah, depending on what I ended up using them on. I may end up just putting all the water based into one squirter because they're so inexpensive. So I'm going to take this 3315 of the Gold Rush and put that in one of these squirt bottles. This has 91% alcohol in it. Now I have giant bottle up on the shelf with probably more than a pint of alcohol and gold glitter in it mixed. And so it's nice to have a little bottle that I could squirt it out of. So that was 3315. So what I'll do is get some more of the 3315 out. Add a little bit more. This is from Pretty Pigments, another company over in China. They sponsored me these. And that's why I use them all the time. Because they sponsored me 100-gram bags. And I think they're beautiful. And they were the first company to sponsor my channel and send me any products at all. Oh, these are so beautiful. Look at that. That's awesome. I had to transfer small amounts of the big bag that they came in to smaller bags so that I didn't use too much at a time, because if I have too much in a bag, I'm just going to scoop it out. So we're going to spray that. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. You can see that over there. gold on top. So that's 3315. I have to remember which I have. They sent me 3 different shades, so I don't want to mix them up. So that I like it a lot. So for the next one, I'm going to fold this over because we're going to make an alcohol spray out of the Twinkle Pearl from Perfetto Paints. So this is a mica powder. It's called Twinkle Pearl. It's from Perfetto Paints. You can mix this with any color, except for an opaque color, of course. Any color and it's going to shine. So we're going to make some alcohol spray out of that. And it gives it the pearl luster. Okay, we're going to go halfway with that. I want to get a different stick. Make sure I don't have any of the gold on, on my sticks. With any luck, that's not going to clog up my sprayer. That mica might be a little bit too granular. I may have made a mistake. That looks... Well, I'm going to have to take a chance, aren't I? All right, so we're going to spray the purple spot there and see what kind of shimmer we get. It's going to have to dry. It feels like it's clogging up. I think it's too thick for this. I could still use it, but probably not through the squirter. You could see the little, I don't know if you could see it, I could see it. But it doesn't want to squirt. I don't think it wants to come out the little hole. Yeah, that's too thick. I see it clogging up in the top up in there. But I could still make use of it, so it's not a total loss. But it is too thick to put into the bottle. but I could still flick it with a toothpick or put it on the popsicle stick and spatter it onto the projects that I'm working on. So it comes out very little through the squirt pump. Maybe I just put too much in there for it to handle. That's okay, I will make use of that. So that's the twinkle. And then we have, this is called Bling It Green. This is an even finer powder. I think this is more like the other gold. So I think we're going to make a little bit of this. Hello, hello, hello. See how that mixes. You know, I would think that that's not going to get caught in that top. But I'm thinking, because I don't want to waste any of my bottles. So this one, the gold looks just about the same. See if that's still squirting. That squirts perfect. So we're going to put a bottle of this. And that we're going to, I'll still use that up eventually, but. This is from Color Art. This was sent to me last week from that artist in Texas. What a gentleman. Said he just wanted to help a fellow artist out. How kind was that? All right, so I'm going to put some more in there. Okay. Don't want to put too much in and clog up the works like I just did with the other one. And that's the Bling It Green. What's that called? It's called Primary Elements by Color Art. Alright, let's try squirting that out now. Oh yeah, that squirts out beautiful. That's a nice whole layer. A nice sheen. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Maybe not. At first it was spraying, now I think it's clogged. Alright, it looks like it's clogged. So we have two clogs. But that gold, that didn't clog at all. That one's still going good. But like I said, I can always use I can actually use a larger sprayer for those larger spray bottles. Alright, so keep my colors what they are. This is that's the twinkle. These I'll be using on my tiles. When I do the colors on the resin, I'll start flicking little bits of of those on the tiles. But I don't want to mix up what that is, so I'll put the primary elements over here. Because I keep all my bottles marked. And what is this one? This needs a lid. My purple needs a lid. So we have 4 done. We have purple, yellow, gold, a twinkle pearl, and a bling it green. And I have another. Did I do both golds? I have. That's 3315. I want to keep the bottles together. That's 3315. That's so gorgeous. This is 3055. You can see the difference in them. This is a bright gold. This is a darker gold, and I believe the other one I have is a rose gold. So I'll be ordering probably 20 more of these because I have a lot of different shades to make. So we're going to empty this bottle in. I think I got all that out. $3055. I'll just leave the lid next to that one. You know me, I want to add more, but I don't want to clog it up, so we won't. Yeah, that gives it a nice gold sheen, a fine gold sheen. So the best to use on here are the very fine powders in the spray bottles. These other larger grit micas, it's too much. And what other ones do we want to do? I have 4 more bottles. took the last of my Perfetto paints and put them in these little bottles. That's all that I have left of them. And I'm wondering if I mix them in a bottle with water, if they would spray out nice or not. I think they're actually separating. I'm just going to put a drop in the little cup with a little bit of distilled water. I don't know what the base of these is. Let's see if they mix up or not. If they don't mix up, that means they're an oil base. And then we'll try an alcohol with it. No, they're water soluble. But you know what? I don't think that's going to hold the peacock color in water. So I'm not even going to waste my color on that. Curious about this purple that I have. I'm curious about if the paints are going to get stuck in the sprayers. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna. I don't feel like I want to waste my bottles. I did that with 2 already. Gold's still looking good. See how this one settled? And that's in with alcohol. You see that? So that's getting stuck in there. Which once I use that up, I'll take the nozzles apart and try to clean them out. But I'll be ordering more of these bottles. This was where I put the twinkle. So that's too big of a grit. Still, when I shake it up, if I was take the dropper out, I could let drops of it drop off. It would be still usable. It's still perfectly usable. It's just not. It's too big for the nozzle. So that's the Perfetto. That's the primary elements. And the Gold Rush that works perfectly in here is from Pretty Pigments. And I've had this in alcohol for 6 months now. It's been in the bottles. What I used the first time for my squirt bottles, this is my first gold that I used. And this was the Deco Art 24 karat brilliant gold paint. And I had to re-clean out my nozzle because it started, you know, there's lacquer in this paint. But that's beautiful. Look how beautiful that looks. Can you see that? It's still the most beautiful. So I'm definitely going to be filling this bottle back up as I use this a lot. Especially if I am mailing packages. I'll do the paper bag on the package with some gold spritz, and then I put the clear tape over it, and it just looks pretty. My mail people at the post office know me when I'm coming. The girls love it. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to try. I have silver. This was from one of my dollar store silver paint pens. And I've used this recently in my resin. Let's see. I don't know if I could see it. I don't know if it showed up in these tiles or not. Pretty sure I used it in this tile. But maybe it dispersed out and you could not see it. I think I used it in this tile. I did. I used it in this tile. This is all the silver ring that was in there. That's the silver. And that was a paint marker. See all that? All that beautiful selling? That's white gloss Rust-Oleum. And the purple is the China inks from China that I use. The oil-based ones. And I had some black onyx, black diamond next to the silver. And the white gloss Rust-Oleum as the white base. The teal is Perfetto paints mixed in there. So I had an ink, I had a pigment powder, I had an oil-based paint, and I had an acrylic paint. One of each. And in this one I had the Perfetto Paints Teal. I had a ink, the hot pink ink. I had the Pretty Pigments Gold Rush. I had Black Diamond, Black Onyx. And this color here, that color there, I'm not recalling what that color was. I think this color was, I'm going to say it's a black diamond color, I think. Maybe not. Let's see. No, it was not a black diamond color. Maybe that was the Perfetto Teal, and this here, there you go. That's the iridescent green, and this was the Perfetto Teal. That's what that is. So this, I did not use the alcohol with it. This was just plain powder and resin. But this is the same company, the same colors. And I have the 3315, 3325, 3305. So there are 3 different shades. And then I have the Gold Dust Metallic. I don't use this that much because this is big flakes and I'd like to save them. So I'm holding on to my metallics from Stone Coat. I have a little bit of copper. I have a little bit of the ocean blue, a little bit of the Mystic Moss that I named, and I really could use a nice purple. I have a opaque purple but I want to do my kitchen counters, and it ended up getting too cold by the time I got back from moving my mom. So the holidays is no time to shut down my kitchen for a month for it to cure. So we're going to wait till the nice weather when I can use the grill outside and use the back room sink. And I want to do it right. So by then, you know, this is a beautiful color right here, the ink. And this is also, I believe I mixed this with the Twinkle Pearl. This is the Twinkle Pearl, that twinkling you're seeing right in there. That's Twinkle Pearl mixed in with the ink. That's what that is. But not in alcohol form, just straight, a little bit mixed in with the color. That's what gave me that. And then that sheen that you see on top of this tile, if I turn it, you see that sparkly greenish sheen? That's the green bling. That's the stuff from Primary Elements that I tried mixing in this bottle. I clogged up the nozzle. And those were this week, I did those. That one looks like the other one I showed you. They came out real nice though. So anyway, that's all I'm doing with the bottles. I'm going to hang on to my other 4 empty bottles, and I'm going to order me another shipment in a week or 2 and get some more empty bottles. And I'm going to experiment with the dilution colors. I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom of the bottles here, and I'm going to dilute them just a little bit and see what colors they come out to. So I'll do that in a different video once I get some more backup bottles. And yeah, get some bottles, and now you know, only use your powders, your fine powders in the spray bottles. Do not use any large grit micas like this that don't break down. Now I bet if I took a fine screen and I sifted through that, I would still get the liquid with the finer ones, and then I could put that back in the bottle and it would be okay, and then I would take the thick stuff out. So that's still a possibility. Still a possibility to do. So I'm going to go back and label these. This is the purple that we made. This is the yellow that we made. Here's the gold that we made. And I'm going to go back and label them now. So thanks for checking it out. Have a good one. Make something beautiful. Rock on. Ciao.